Hey everybody, wasn't really expecting to go live today, but I wanted to get some updates out to you, especially because the week is rolling along really fast. Labor Day kind of got in the way of getting the week going in a normal path. But anyway, I wanted to let you know that Champions 4 is back on the drawing table. I was working on that this morning. I've got a new cool schedule going on that I'm going to try to stick to. I used to be really bad at scheduling. I would just do whatever project needed to be done at the time, and if that meant tabling something to get a commission done, I would do that. But now I'm divvying up my day into different hourly blocks. I know block scheduling is a pretty popular thing with independents, and so I'm going to give that a whirl, and hopefully that'll keep things moving along in a positive direction. That way I can get a lot more done and get Champions 4 done on time, which I hope is going to be the end of the year. With that said, I do have one thing that is a little bit of disappointment to announce. This isn't Champions related, but it is for the Drawcademy. If those of you who've been watching me upload Drawcademy stuff over the last few months, I've had an awesome time with it. I had some really good students, and I think we grew a lot of good principles in our artwork, and things progress in a positive way. However, a lot of my students are actually kids, and what that means is they're really busy with the school year now. Sorry for that bump. They're really busy with the school year right now, and it's hard for them to attend class. So after a lot of difficult thought and processing, I've decided that I'm going to move forward with Drawcademy as a summer-only program. It's going to be a lot easier for the students. And I understand for patronage, that means some people will come and go, and it's kind of a higher priced reward, but that's okay. I think if we do May, June, July at least, that'll be a better program. It'll help kids out, especially with the growth of the community. If things do become more interested, if people like you become more interested in doing things with the Drawcademy, I'll definitely bump that up and we'll extend it. But for the time being, we're going to look at the summer, which allows me to build a more comprehensive package for that. So anyway, disappointing news aside, I actually have a script, which is kind of cool, because usually I just ramble. But anyway, that news aside, I do have a schedule for 2 new days of live streaming. I'm going to do Monday and Friday. Every Monday and Friday at noon, I'm going to do some live streaming. My goal is to get that up every week and try to do it during the midday. I wanted to see if I could do it in the evening, but I work regular schedule with comics, and I don't want to have to add too much onto my schedule right now because I'm trying to keep things concise. If I get a huge demand to move it into the evening, I'll consider that, but right now it's going to be noon. And the cool thing is it's Patreon oriented. So if you're my patron, you're going to be able to watch all of them. However, if you're not my patron, you're only going to get the first week of every month. You got last Friday, you're going to get this Friday. Then starting next week, every Monday and Friday will be patrons only. And what I want you to know is there's even more going on with that than just being able to watch it. I'm putting together this big list with the help of one of my patrons, Sean Schreiner, in order to have this sort of wastebasket of broken dreams idea that we've taken from Strip Search, the TV show that was put together by Penny Arcade. So it's going to be a few different ideas, and I'm going to ask every week that patrons grab 2 ideas, put them together, and then we'll pick one of the coolest pairings, and I'll do a single panel comic, just like I did with this Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde piece from last week. We'll do one of those every week. And like I said, the first week of the month will be free for the public to watch, but every other week will be patrons only. So you only need to participate at least $1 level in order to be involved with that. However, it's going to be something that allows me to give back more regularly. But the nice thing about Champions being back on my table is that we're going to be able to start posting Champions pages for patrons as well. So issue 4 is coming along. We're about 4 pages in right now, which I know there's always that hump for me of getting past page 12, and then it sort of just falls out. But I think we're going to be able to get that through smoothly. Finally, I do want to start working on another patron drive, and I need to increase the number of people in my Patreon fandom, because we have a lot of fans on Facebook. We have a lot of people that interact with on Twitter and Instagram. But the Patreon numbers don't reflect that. And I know that it's not easy for everybody to shell out $1 a month, but that's all I'm really asking for. Is I'm not going to focus on the exact dollar amount that I'm getting every month. I'm going to try to focus on the patrons that I have, the number of people in the community that's growing. So $1 a month might not sound like a lot to you, but for me, it's huge. It's basically 3 lattes a year that you pay for if we break it down to coffee, which I know some people like to equate things to that. However, for me, every single patron that provides $1 provides a huge resource for me to work with. And I know that sounds like I'm just kind of asking you to throw me money, but that's really what keeps a career going. It's something that I can create as a reliable resource of income, as opposed to commissions and residencies, which happen here here and there. So I desperately need your support, but I don't want to smell desperate. So I just want to let you know that if you have any cool ideas for a Patreon drive, let's go ahead and pitch them in this thread on Patreon. And hopefully we can come up with some cool ideas, because I'm going to try to get to 40 patrons as soon as possible. I'll put a deadline on that for us probably by Friday. Anyway, that is the extent of the updates I have for you. So Drawcademy is moving to Summers Only. Champions is back on the drawing table. And live sketching will be happening every Monday and Friday. And if you don't catch it live, that's okay. It'll be visible to watch on Patreon or YouTube, which is where everything will be hosted for the time being. So that's it for me. I'll see you guys later.